It's Leslie B. Never thought I'd be here, but here we are. I'm Leslie B. Never lucky, that was me. Didn't know what the future had in store. Late night TV, mysteries on repeat. Just the stories always left me wanting more. Watch the juice, couldn't look away. Unsolved mysteries almost every day. Murder, she wrote, Law and Order 2. Forensic files have me stuck like glue. Netflix crimes and courtroom scenes. Somewhere in between my dreams, I felt a spark, I couldn't let go. I wanted my own true crime show.
Hey, good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. Happy y'all are here, and big shout out to Mia Wallace, who suggested this case. This is I remember hearing about it, and I just have never really done a deep dive, so I thought it would be a good one to cover on the weekends. Hey, Jillian, welcome. Happy you're here. So this is the story of the eye drop killer, and I made a short little intro video, so we'll start with that. Hey, Leanne. Hey, Tamara. Happy Saturday. What if I told you someone could be poisoned slowly, right in their own home? Not with something rare, not with something exotic or hard to obtain, but with something sitting in almost every medicine cabinet or purse in America. Eye drops. And what's even more disturbing, the person accused was someone the victim trusted the most. This is the eye drop killer, the case of Jessy Kurczewski. Jessy was a Wisconsin woman at the center of one of the most unsettling poisoning cases in recent years. At first glance, it looks like a tragic death. A woman was found unresponsive. A grieving friend was there. But investigators would soon uncover something far more sinister, because this just wasn't about friendship. This was about control, manipulation, and a deadly substance in a medicine cabinet. Prosecutors said that Jessy poisoned her friend using eye drops, specifically products containing tetrahydrozoline. Now that might sound harmless, but in large amounts, it can be incredibly dangerous. It's the same ingredient found in Visine eye drops. It causes sedation, slowed breathing, and even death. According to the state of Wisconsin, this wasn't an accident. They alleged this was intentional and calculated. It gets even more chilling. Authorities said Jessy didn't just administer the Visine eye drops. She inserted herself into the victim's life. She gained trust, becoming indispensable. And then the trust turned deadly. What was the motive? Well, things took another turn. Investigators alleged there was financial gain, and that played a role. Claims of money, control over financial accounts, and a life that may not have been what it seemed. The defense told a different story. They argued this wasn't murder at all, but a tragic, complicated situation involving a vulnerable woman who unalived herself. What really happened inside that home? Was this a calculated poisoning or something far less? In this series, we're going to take a look at the timeline of events, key evidence, police interrogation, courtroom drama, and moments that made this case what it is today. This isn't a case just about poisoning. It's a case about trust, deception, and how something so ordinary can become a weapon. I'm Leslie B., and this is True Crime in a Minute. Let's get into it. This is our victim, Lynn Hernan. So in February of 2016, Jessy Kurczewski is released from prison and begins helping her family friend, Lynn, pictured here on the screen. In June of 2016, Lynn's money market account starts seeing large withdrawals in consecutive months. In September of 2018, Lynn Hernan was released from a 2-week stay in a hospital with orders to get full-time home health care. In October of 2018, Jessy Kurczewski called 911 after finding Lynn Hernan dead in her home. Fire responders suspected this was as unaliving or an accidental overdose of prescription medication. In January of 2019, the toxicology test from Lynn's autopsy came back, showing tetrahydrozoline poisoning. This is the redness-reducing decongestant found in eye drops, known as Visine. In March of 2019, the police speak with Jessy with her mother, Jenny. In a follow-up email, Jessy wrote that she had a hard time believing Lynn had taken her own life. So now we will go to the interview and we will see, and this is actually on the channel Rottweiler Investigations. I want to give them credit, but I love a good police interrogation or interview, I guess, at this point, since she's not arrested. I doubt we'll get through the whole thing this morning, but I wanted us to watch it. I'm going to turn on closed captioning. I know some of y'all are listening and others are taking a nice walk. So enjoy. And I'm looking forward to getting into this case. And I'm welcome to everybody that is here. Happy Saturday.
Yeah, she was a good friend with Lynn, so she kind of wanted to know what's going on. Sure. Yeah.
Theoretically, I am assigned to this case.
Okay.
But we got a new boss here a little bit ago and kind of changed protocols on us. Because back in the day, I've been doing this a long time.
Sure.
We didn't look at this stuff. Yeah, me kind of called down and said you're all good, and now has us investigate it. I kind of back on it.
Sure.
So when you called, yeah, I knew the name and I had glanced over it.
Yeah.
But I'm waiting for the ME to call me and say, "Hey, we're all done. Death certificate signed." Blah blah blah.
Oh, okay.
So I was a little surprised when you sent the phone. You had concerns about the hospital.
When I talked to the medical examiner last,
Uh-huh.
I talked to them numerous times. The first couple times, they said there was a few issues as far as health-wise. She had like 5 things.
Uh-huh.
Then they said they were waiting on toxicology.
Uh-huh.
And then they said they sent out second samples or tissues or something, and then they stopped saying anything. And they said I had to contact you guys.
And that's when I got the new boss.
Okay. And I'm going, I just want to know, because they kind of weren't sure. We didn't know if it was a suicide or if it was something medical. She was in the hospital shortly before. She's been sick for years. We really weren't sure, if this is something, because the doctors could never figure out what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it was frustrating, and she had literally probably.
This is reminding me, I won't pause much, I promise, a little bit of Corey. Remember how curious she was with the medical examiner and that phone call? People get nervous, right? They're asking all these questions. They want to know, do they know?
10 boxes of medical documents.
Okay.
And, we just didn't know. And I know what state she was in and where she was at, but I didn't, it's kind of frustrating because I was there. all the time, taking care of her. I'm the one who took her to the doctor. I'm the one who did everything. So the not knowing, you know, and I wasn't there with
If there
her.
is a medical
So
issue.
it bothers me because I go,
Right.
could I have been there? Could I have helped? Could I have done something? You know, that's my hardest part.
Mhm.
I've never found anybody before, and it's not something I ever want to do again. So,
The medical examiner, they're very thorough.
Yeah.
I really graduated high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're super smart. When they talk to me sometimes, I'm like, hey, you got to figure it out a little
well,
bit.
that's when they were talking to me. I'm going, I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, I don't understand. You know, so
So at this point, I mean, they're waiting for their secondary, they call them confirming tests. But there doesn't appear, there's no trauma to the body, nothing like that. She had medical issues,
yeah,
which I think is pretty well documented with her medical record.
yeah.
Well, I want to know, that's what I want to know, if it's in her head. If this has been 5 years worth in her head.
It's
of things
frustrating
going
that the
on.
doctors could never find anything. You
Uh-huh.
know, and I mean, they found little things, but not.
She just kept
she
doing
wasn't eating
repeat checks.
for
Years.
3 months. I mean, she had a bowl of soup once a week.
Yeah.
And she had such stomach issues, and she was just frustrated. And finally, the last time we went in, which was 4 days before she passed, that she got out. She was in for 2 weeks, and
And where'd she go? Waukesha?
Pro Healthcare Waukesha.
Waukesha, right just up the road. The
Um,
hospital right up the road.
Or she went to the clinic or the hospital?
no, she was admitted to the ER, and then they, but it was Pro Healthcare. It was right here, I think.
Oh, I thought it was Walkie shots.
This is Waukesha.
Yeah, going up there,
Yeah.
it's WMH.
Yeah, I know actually it was close to here because there was like the same exit. So,
And you said in the lobby that you and Miss Hernan were friends.
Yeah, she's my best friend.
How long have you known her?
Over 30 years.
High school together or something?
No.
we lived in the same apartment.
Okay.
So she was like an aunt, a second mom to me. She didn't have kids.
So you've known her your whole life.
Yeah.
And that's why you were helping her out.
Yeah.
Well, we're
She-
power of attorney and all, everything.
She switched her medical like the last 6 months. My mom was in charge of everything. And she switched it because with her working and her hours, it was hard for her to get a hold of her.
Mhm.
So my hours were different and I could help her. So she basically, I mean, towards the end, I was taking her to doctor appointments, picking up her prescriptions, doing everything. And she was supposed to get in-home health care from the hospital. That was the only way they were going to release her because they wanted her to go to inpatient. And she refused.
Okay.
She didn't want it.
Was that coming then, home health care? Because
Yeah.
the report says you were the caregiver.
Yeah.
Um,
No, home health care, they called, they were supposed to come that Tuesday or Monday.
I know some of y'all are just listening, and I get it because I do that too. So enjoy your beautiful walk. But so Jessy is being interviewed here, and she's got like fleece jeans on, hair pulled up in a bun, and there's a lady next to her. Looks like she's in camo, and she's got bangs, older, and that's her mother. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting Lisa Darden vibes. That's Corey's mom.
And I remember if it was Tuesday or Monday, but they were supposed to come. She pushed them back to Friday, and they actually called because they kept calling, and I finally answered the phone and said she's no longer because they were trying to come out. That was her condition upon her release. Was they wanted to make sure somebody was there with her. I was there with her, but she had to have in-home health care.
When you say you were given care and there's different levels of care.
I wasn't an RN by any.
That's what I was going to ask you about
No.
the training. You weren't
She used to be.
you weren't
she
given
actually-
injections.
No. I
Would
basically
ministry-
would help her to the bathroom, do any errands she needed, make any if she needed. I mean, she never
Clean
needed
her up when
but
she needed to be cleaned up.
she right before the hospital, she had a few accidents, on the way to the bathroom, stuff like that. So I helped her around the house, but I didn't. She used to be an RN, and she was to the point where, because she knew Lynn did not want to go, she was debating and quitting her job to actually physically take care of her.
How long were you taking care of her?
It was just shortly, I would say. A little bit before she went into the hospital. I mean, I was out there pretty much every other day, but I wasn't like
That was
staying.
like doing her shopping.
Yeah, I would say a few months, but then like towards the end, I was back and forth twice a day.
Okay, so for the last, let's see, she
I'd
got
say 6 months.
last 6 months.
Yeah,
You're out there every couple days.
yeah,
Then the last few weeks, you're out there
pretty much
often,
daily. Yeah, once, twice a day.
And you're helping her. Are you
Yeah.
administering the medication at all?
No,
She's taking care of her own pills. But you're picking them up from the
Yeah.
pharmacy. Which pharmacy were you going to?
Walgreens, it's right off of her main road. I'm not a Waukesha person, so, but it's the closest Walgreens to her.
In Pewaukee?
Yeah. Yeah, they knew me very well. They knew her very well as well, but
And what did you have like express pay set up, or did you pay cash?
no, we used her card.
Used your card.
Yeah.
Was she paying you to do this, or just friend?
Yeah. No, well, I mean,
I
she's
friend
very
and
funny,
friend.
yeah.
Again, my father got real sick last year and passed away. And so I know how this stuff goes, and I was going there all the time. He knows, and real hard. And one of my coworkers said, well, you should be paying yourself to take care of your parents. I'm like, well, I'm not. I can't take
No,
it's money.
she always, would offer here and there, and but it's hard too because when somebody she had no family, she had nobody.
No, I get you.
It was us, so
It's
just it's hard.
So when you bought groceries, stuff, you were just using her credit card.
I mean, sometimes obviously that was coming from my house.
Where was she have disability then, or
She was on Social Security or just one of them, Medicare. What I got the form at the end of the year, but I don't know if it was Social Security or disability. It was one of them. I
Okay.
think it might have just been Social Security, but
Okay.
she's been on that for.
Based on what I read in our files, then our contacts with her over the years, she was like a hairdresser or a salon or something.
Yep.
She made a lot of money doing that, or she didn't really have any family,
No.
based on what I can tell.
Yeah.
She has one distant cousin.
She had her parents passed away about
Dad passed away a couple
3
of
and
years,
5 years
and then
ago.
her mom passed away,
Yeah.
and she passed away. I think it was like a year, 2 years late. Was it 2? I don't know,
I think about 2 years later.
because I helped her move her
Okay.
mom's house. And
Yeah, well, she doesn't have any family.
so,
I mean, well, she did her aunt, but she passed away too
Yeah.
a year ago. They were all from Madison. That's where she was originally from. So
Yeah, because we couldn't really find anyone local.
I guess the medical examiner said there was a cousin or somebody
That's what I said,
called.
it's
But-
great aunts, so it's
Okay.
distant second
I-
cousin, so.
I didn't know of them, so
Okay. And you had power of attorney medically?
Yeah.
Did you have financial power of attorney?
no.
No.
No, yes, if need be, I think so. Or you did. I don't remember. I know I still have all the forms at home, so.
Okay. And what happened to her apartment and stuff?
We did an estate sale, me and Anthony, the other, family friend, just like us. His mom
Condos
was
were
his
for
friend.
two of these two,
The
the two younger
but
ones.
we emptied out.
Was it Anthony your brother or cousin? Or?
No, it
Another
was,
family friend.
it's just like her, it was somebody she went to hair school with.
She's got
his
another
friend.
friend, Kareen, who I
And
know,
their
and
child.
it's their son.
Yeah.
So these two are,
So we,
she's got the house up
Yeah.
there and it's sold, so now.
Do you know
there's-
Kareen's last name?
I
Do you have a number for her?
can't think of her last name offhand.
While you're looking for it, we just get some basic information because we kind of jumped the gun here.
Yeah.
It's Jessy,
Correct.
middle initial,
R
and your last name.
KURCZEWSKI.
Thank you for spelling it for me without me asking.
No problem.
Your date of birth. Address.
10562 West Cortez Circle, apartment 26, Franklin, Wisconsin, 53132.
Hold on. I'm crazy. What's the zip?
53132.
53132.
Correct.
And your phone. And you work somewhere?
Yes. Well, actually, no, sorry. I'm not there anymore. Smiles for Miles is my last position.
But you're unemployed now.
Yes.
And Kareen,
I can't think of her last name offhand. Oops, I'm calling her. I can't think of her last name.
No, I can't.
but she did friends like you a long time. Did you meet any
Yes.
apartments or
No.
No, she went
just
to,
knows her.
just knows her?
she went, no, stop. She went to, beauty school with her.
Okay.
And then her son is Anthony.
And why would she give the stuff to Anthony? Just because she needed somewhere to put her stuff, or?
She was gonna leave everything to me, but she figured, okay, if I died first, then who's gonna get it? So she left it to the two younger ones that she knows.
Okay. Do you know him at all or no?
We know each other, but not well.
His name was Anthony. You said?
Yes.
Good number for him.
We know each other more so
I know Korean and I know
From-
Anthony, too.
Okay.
from all this. I mean, we've all kind of intertwined. Yes, there it was.
Let me ask you this: when we were looking again, how are you doing? Because you seemed a little upset on the phone.
It's just frustrating the not knowing. That's what bothers me the most. Because I feel like had I have been there, could I have done something? That's what I really, and it's just, Green calls me every week or so checking in. I spent 3-4 months cleaning up her condo, getting rid of things, and that was hard. And it's frustrating because I feel like she was so close to us, and I feel like, if she would have just reached out maybe a little bit more, or
She did. You just didn't know what was wrong with her.
I mean,
Like I said, I didn't know if it's in her
feel free to
head.
chime in there, but you're taking her to the doctor. She was in the hospital 2 weeks prior to her passing. I mean, it's not like
You're talking, this is calls like throughout the night, during the day, it's all the time.
Yeah.
And this has been going on for
she, before the
Probably a
hospital,
good
she
5 years.
fell 3 times. Me and her neighbor tried to pick her up, which she was very heavy.
She's very tall.
She gained a lot of weight with her stomach issues, and I mean, we literally were fighting with her on the floor trying to get her up.
Yeah,
And her neighbor's probably 10 years older than her.
Mhm.
And I mean, her neighbor was just shocked because she was so sick, and she sat there for probably 2-3 weeks before we got her to go into the hospital.
Mhm.
And it was just frustrating because it's like, you need help. And she was frustrated because she kept going in. I mean, she ambulance.
She go in, but then she turned around and leave.
Well, that's,
Did she have some psychological things going on?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never met her. So I
I
don't know.
looked in her records, which I don't know if you have access to, but
the
yeah.
hospital has a lot of notes on her. She would go in and they would release her right away.
I don't think they know what to do.
I don't know exactly what they would say, and half of what she said you couldn't believe, because she tells the doctor, "I'm fine, I'm eating," and I call them outside and say, "No, she's not." I mean, so it's hard. But she said that they all thought she was psychotic, and all these things listed on her medical records. That she saw a psychiatrist, she didn't. So I don't know if it was what she was saying or what they really thought. I don't know. That's what was frustrating, is because she would tell you one thing, but it'd be different. So
It'd be different when you talk to the doctors.
Anthony's is
And you know his last name either.
I do know both of them. They're the same. I can find out what.
Well, why are you looking? Why you said stomach issues? Did she?
Both. But she saw a what is the stomach doctor?
She said gastrointestinal.
She saw somebody
Check
probably
everything out.
3-4 years back, and ever since then they prescribed a ton of medications, changed her diet, and she never was the same after that.
Based on your observations, was she taking her medication properly? Because I mean, they find her.
Yeah.
Obviously, you found her.
Yeah.
There's stuff everywhere.
Pills everywhere.
No, the hospital, when she was there and they noticed, they put an actual camera in her room. She had me go to Walgreens and get her prescriptions because they weren't giving her regular meds. So she pulled off all her stuff. I went in one day and I'm like, why is there a camera in here? And they said, well, we're having some problems.
Mhm.
She was never good with her medication. She was really big on her Xanax, was her big one. She never took it. She always was taking more of it than what she
The
needed.
doctors wanted to cancel her on
Yeah, when she was in, they took her off of it. And
these
that's
items she would have already purchased when the doctor was giving them to her, so she'd stockpile on stuff.
Did she have doctor shop? They call doctor shop. We have multiple doctors prescribing the same stuff.
I don't know.
No, she didn't.
Should do that.
Because as a matter of fact, the doctor she had
Took her
Why?
off of one.
took her off stuff and then said, I want you to see another doctor because I cannot prescribe these things for you anymore. So
Because people abuse Xanax.
Posa. Pozza. I knew
That's mom and son.
They're both the same.
Are they local? I assume they're local folks.
They live in Big Bend, I think.
Okay. So they're in the metro area.
Yeah.
Okay. Did she ever, I know she had a drunk driving a few years back. She abused alcohol
She's a drinker.
till the end here when she was real sick.
Towards the end, she really wasn't. I would say probably the last 2 weeks. Not that I know of, was she? Prior to that, yeah.
You're there twice a day and someone's hitting it, you know it. Because you're taking the trash out.
No, she had 3 bottles when she passed away still. So as far as I know, no.
Okay.
Before that,
Because she was hospitalized for like 2 weeks and then she's out for like 4 days. Then she passes.
Yeah.
So
As far as I know, she was just drinking.
historically, based on my hospital experiences, they don't let you drink.
No.
No, but she drank in the morning too. She
Yeah.
drank whenever, I mean, prior to her being sick the last couple of weeks where she wasn't drinking anything
Yeah.
because she couldn't eat. She couldn't get anything down.
Do you know why she's gaining weight if she's not eating?
Exactly.
We couldn't figure it
Is
out.
it water weight or
She
something?
was. I know when she first went in, she was very bloated.
Because I can tell you why I got it.
Well, she's a good eater. I mean,
She was
she loved to
very-
cook, but she was not eating.
Sure.
But when
She
she,
hasn't for years.
when she went in the last time though, they kept feeling her stomach because they said the same thing. And they took x-rays and they just said she was extremely bloated, but they don't know from what.
Okay.
Because they would actually push on and she was in excruciating pain.
The medical examiner gets access to all the medical
Yeah.
records by statute. So,
Yeah.
I mean, and again, I don't tell them, doctors.
Yeah.
They tell me what happened.
Yeah.
Were you going there to see her at all or not?
No, I hadn't been out there in a while to see her.
When was the last time you saw her, do you think?
I don't know.
I'd say maybe 2 months before.
2 months prior to her death?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
At least prior to her hospital stay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the only people that she really saw in the last month was me and the neighbor. The neighbor went to the hospital.
She didn't want nobody. She never wanted anybody out.
I
If
don't-
somebody said they were coming out, other than her or I, she would tell.
Don't come.
No,
Is it June or Judy?
next door.
Yeah. Jean, sorry, I'm wrong. I don't know her last name, but I do.
I think it's in their report here.
Yeah.
Because she was there, they
Yeah.
talked to her that
Yeah.
day. Jean Tennell.
Yeah.
And she was right next door.
Yeah, she lives right next door. Yeah, because she helped me and pick her up in 2 days.
Do you have a number for Jean?
Yeah.
We have one, but I want to make sure sometimes
Nope, that's fine.
there's nothing more frustrating. Our deputies sometimes get a little lazy when it gets to phone numbers. Was she helping her out too besides you, or mostly just you?
She would help a little if I wasn't there. Lynn would call her, like, she called quite a few times if she needed something or she fell, or if I couldn't get there quick enough, she would try calling her.
Mm-hmm.
So she would help, or if I knew I was gonna be gone, and I knew she was having a bad day, I'd say, can you check in on her or stuff like that. So, and I know she came and visited her once or twice in the hospital too.
Okay. Any other neighbors that she? No.
I mean, they all knew her, but she wasn't really close with a lot. She did have one guy friend that lived further over that would stop every so often, but he didn't even. She pretty much blew everybody off possible at the end. A lot of people were upset because they call and they say, "Oh, I'm stopping over," and she'd say, "No, I don't want to see anybody." Or when she was in the hospital, I said, "Do you want me to call anybody?" "No, I don't want to." She just
Sometimes you don't feel well, you don't want to see no one.
She
She had paranoia. She'd never leave her house. That's why she'd do her shop. And even if she could shop, she wouldn't.
just
She got
wasn't.
to a certain time.
She was a very, like, 5 years before this, from when I was little to 5 years ago, she was a completely different person. Fun of the party, knew everybody, would bring hors d'oeuvres to the pool for everybody. I mean, she was just a completely different person. And after her parents died and she got sick, she kind of just withdrew from everybody and everything. She didn't want,
She abused narcotics.
yeah, she abused everything. I mean, within reason. I mean,
The last
she was
6
an
months.
She was a
The
drinker.
last 5, 6, 7.
She liked her
years.
pills. She liked to smoke weed. I mean,
She was
She was smoking weed the last few months.
not that I know.
Because a lot of times, we're not allowed. A lot of times you hear people smoking weed when they don't feel well to help them eat.
Oh, whatever she's gonna do it
I
behind
mean, we
closed
found-
doors, behind your back.
She's not real.
She's not gonna tell you what she's
No.
doing. But
I know, but if you're there taking care of her, you see what's going on.
You do and don't. I mean, she, even with her pills, every day, because she had so many at the end when she got to the hospital, I'd say, okay, Lynn, remember you gotta take this one, you gotta take this one. And then I'd pull some out for her to take, and she, oh, I already took it. And then I'm looking, I go, okay, this isn't even the right amount in here.
Mhm.
Or you didn't take it. Some of them she didn't want to, some of them she took too many. I mean, I couldn't keep up with her. I mean, she was one.
We can't tell someone what to do. I mean, if it was my dad, I couldn't
And
tell him what to
that's-
do
yeah.
either.
I do know, obviously, she had, like, when she passed, we found a whole drawer of paraphernalia. I don't know if she was using it or not, or if it was old. I know one thing was really old. It was, she had a note, like, her mom found when she was a kid, and she saved it.
Yeah.
And it just said, Lynn's naughty bag, or whatever. That was, like, something I think just to save, but she did have her pipe, and, I don't know that she was really doing it anymore. but
Besides weed, well, cocaine.
I know she used to. I don't know.
she did that.
Couple years, I don't know.
Okay.
She used to, I know she used to do,
She did
she used to
everything.
be a
I'm
big.
talking more in the last kind of.
Yeah,
6
I don't,
months.
No,
That I
she really
know.
didn't have anybody over, so.
Yeah, that's what
she
I-
and
would've
I don't know where
got
she would've got it from, so.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
asking
No.
kind of basic battery
Yeah.
questions. Before I forget to, can I get your name? Is it Jenny or Jennifer?
Jennifer,
And initial
M,
and last name,
Flower,
date of birth, address,
same as
Cortez.
Yep.
You have a cell phone?
414
Uh-huh.
460 5792.
Anything else you want to tell me that you think's important? Even a small detail.
No, there's nothing I can.
I mean, the crime scene pictures, and I reviewed them before you came here. Obviously, it looks like she was trying to force down medication. The doctor will tell me if that's true or not.
Do I think it's suicide? Yeah.
You
I
do,
think she,
because of her psychological issues.
yeah. And I think when she went in the hospital, that was it for her. That was the last straw. If they couldn't find nothing, she was going to tell them whatever she wanted to get out of there. And I told her that. I said, she just wants to come home because she's going to do herself in.
She was just very, she was just tired of being sick.
Mhm.
And she was frustrated because she wasn't getting the answers. I do know when she first went in, they said she had liver, kidney. She thought she was gonna have to go on dialysis. Within a day that improved, they said no. Then after her being there 5 days, they said she has C. diff. She was so excited thinking that was like all her problems.
But you get
And then
sick
she
if you
realized
go in
that
the hospital,
wasn't-
so that's-
They made her, I think, with what they told her and what she believed, she got excited thinking they finally figured out what's wrong.
She actually thought, she even had her water checked in her house when she bought the condo, the upstairs.
She had them check for mold. She had a lot.
Yeah,
of
I mean,
stuff.
she was
thought
like,
that
she
apartment
did
herself
everything.
was making for the condo.
How long did she live there?
I think it was 4 years since her
4
parents.
years.
I thought it was like 3, but
Well, it's either 3 or
How
4.
about 3 to 4? There we go.
I know I got the paperwork. I just
Is there an attorney that's handling the estate?
Yes.
Mhm.
Who's that?
Lisa Martinson.
That's what next.
Yep.
Is she local?
No, she's not. She's Madison.
Madison.
Six 608-222-2505.
How the estate sale going? I'm asking this for a personal reason because I have a 1,700 square foot house for my parents. It's filled with 53 years of memories of stuff.
Well, her mom and dad were collectors, so when we had to get out of there,
I said, look at this thing and it's making my head spin. He's been there. I mean, it's real
she,
frustrating.
when her mom died, okay, they had died before, so we had to sell the house. We had a estate sale in home 9 yards. This is another, for instance, with her. I woke up in the middle of the night. She was down in the basement smashing everything. It was to the point where if I would have had my car there, I would have left because I have never seen her that. I mean, I've seen her pretty pissed off, but
Mhm.
she's adopted, okay, and she's the only child, and she just, I'm like, well, really, why are you all upset? Well, they left me, and this is just a big pain in the ass for me because she'd have to keep going out to Madison. Plus, she took care of her mom when she was sick before she died, so she was constantly going out there. So,
Is the estate sale worth it financially with all the work? Because I see all this stuff, I just want to throw it away.
We contacted 2 companies and we decided, Anthony, Kareem, and I decided we're gonna just do it ourselves. I ended up doing majority. It was a complete nightmare. It took 3 months at least to get the place cleaned out. And when I'm saying she had a 1-bedroom condo, her neighbors would literally, they go, where's this stuff coming from? I filled up her driveway probably 6 times, halfway full of stuff, just to get rid of for the garbage. And her neighbors are like, where are you pulling this out of? Where is it coming? I said, you would not believe. She had 2 walk-in closets, but you would not believe. I mean, you couldn't even get in them. And I was just, I was so overwhelmed that I would go out there and I don't even know where to start.
My brother, he wants to have an estate and do a thing this summer. And he's like, there's thousands of dollars there. And I'm like, not.
Nobody wants it. That's the problem. You have to find the people who want the stuff. I finally had a guy come. I was posting stuff because we just did an open estate and you can't put signs anywhere. The condo just doesn't let you do anything. So I started posting bigger items, to get people in, and I'd have so many people come in a day, and then I'd open it up. And towards the end, I had one person come out of state. He had like a truck trailer. He came for like antique hutch, and he looked, and there was like 7 items left. And he said, "I'll take them all for a flat." I said, "Do it." I said, I don't want to.
How much you get for an antique hutch? Because I got some of those things.
Like $100.
Oh Christ!
Yeah, it's hard. The furniture, it just isn't. It was insane. I mean, I literally couldn't look at this stuff anymore.
How about this for me? On his deathbed, my father says to me, Christopher, don't throw nothing out in the basement. There's thousands of dollars down there. And there's so much stuff. He's a tool guy, jars and jars of stuff.
Yeah.
Nails.
well, and her mom too is, like I said, she was a collector, so she had stuff from her when she was a little kid. I mean, in perfect condition. So.
Well, one thing I can honestly say, the sickest part in all this is when she passed, she had 2 friends, and they had set things they wanted, and those were the 2 people she said, I do not want in my house when she passed.
Who's that?
What's Fran's other thing?
Everything about later, call me.
It's Kareem's brother, and then Jim, her ex-boyfriend. And they both wanted the same things, and they were the things worth of some value.
What did they want?
She had a very expensive bracelet that she bought about a year before she died. It was a men's Mariner link bracelet, and that was the first thing they both asked for. It was I've never seen
One
people
wanted it
so
because the other
sick
one knew.
over. I mean, I was like disgusted over what, they didn't say how did she die, how, when's the funeral, they didn't ask any of that. They asked, when can I come to her house? Or who's getting the bracelet? I want the bracelet. I mean, actually, Jim set his mom up to ask for the bracelet too. So that was 3 people, and she would never. I mean, it was sick.
How long was Jim the ex-boyfriend?
Over 30 years.
They were dated 30 years ago?
Yeah.
Not that long ago, but
Yeah, it was.
I don't think it was before. No,
They lived at the apartments. That's when I met her. And they
I
think
think maybe 20 years ago. She did a lot for him. A lot.
And that's hanging on 20 years ago.
Well, he's got a girlfriend too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay, because they broke up 20 years ago. Right?
It's a weird.
Well,
She's
it's
one of
I'm in cahoots with that guy right now. I've had some conversations with him.
yeah.
I'm also aware of the fact that she has given him money for down payment on his house and only paid him back like $300.
How much did she give him?
a lot.
When you say a lot, you have documents?
Yeah.
And he knows we know. Because those are my exact words to him.
He actually also has very good friends who work for this office.
Was it?
His wife's a court reporter for Waukesha too, girlfriend.
Sure.
He's
Yeah.
created a lot of problems with all of this.
Like what?
He contacted my probation officer and said that I should not be her beneficiary. I didn't even know I was. It was my mom up until a year ago. She
Mhm.
changed it. I didn't even know. My probation officer questioned me about it. She knew everything. But she said, I don't know why you're calling me. You're contacting the wrong person.
Well,
But
and
he
whoever she
created
got
a
some
lot
stuff
of,
to is really not his.
he created a lot of
His
problems.
name isn't on anything, so why should he? It's not his
He,
business.
he was very determined to be in her house and get certain things. She had strict who gets what. We abided by it. But he,
Did he get anything?
yeah, he did. He got way more than what, because I didn't have a problem with giving away her things.
Did you have an itemized list what you gave?
Mhm.
Like, I'll give you a card as my email on it. You want to email me?
Yeah. I also have her itemized list too.
Want to email me that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been an issue. We don't have any conversations with him anymore, but at the beginning he was a problem.
Did he have contact with her toward the end?
No.
No.
He
He tried, when she was in the hospital, he tried,
he called when she was in the hospital.
Yeah, he
And
called.
he was mad that he wasn't informed.
we had a
and I
birthday
said,
gift to drop off for her, and I said, well, she's in the hospital right now, and her birthday was in June, so why are you calling now?
Yeah.
And she said, do not tell him I don't want him here, I don't want to see him.
She didn't like the way she looked, so she didn't want people around because she always was done up.
Oh, so
and, you know,
good, and
yeah.
she's.
Yeah.
She looks so hot at the end, and
Yeah.
based on, you never look so good when you're dead.
No, and the brother is Creighton's brother. I can't think of his name offhand.
Let me think of it, send me an email or
Yeah.
something.
But the two of them, we had a dinner.
But you're pretty sure Jim's not around, just at the end.
No,
Either.
no.
No.
Do you have a phone number for him?
He has.
Or do you know his last
I
name?
threw it out.
It's Kel.
I don't want to have any more
It's
contact.
Keller.
Yeah.
I do have his number.
Keheler.
Keheler.
Because after she passed, he contacted me and said, well, I'm contacting the sheriffs. And I want to know when she was in the hospital and how long. And
He wanted dates and
Yeah.
stuff, and it was like, okay, whatever.
I guess I don't have it in here. I thought I did.
If you find it, send it.
I know I have it. I thought I had it in my phone. But him and we had a dinner afterward, because she didn't want a funeral. She had strict instructions. So we had a dinner and all of us know each other, but haven't really seen or talked to each other in years since she used to live on the lake. You know, none of us are really close because we didn't really
But I
hang
know
out
all
together.
those people.
But they were all at the
She's
dinner.
kind of the hub, and you're all spokes of it.
Yeah. None of us really knew each other together, you know.
So did Jim go to the dinner?
He did. Him and his girlfriend went,
Corrine and her husband and Corine's brother, Anthony, came.
and
She was pretty close with Corine's brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Was he there at all?
Yeah, he wasn't gonna come.
No,
I mean, at the end.
he saw her maybe a month before.
So basically, it's just you there. The only person she's seen is you.
Me and the neighbor.
And the neighbor once in a while, but mostly it's just you.
Yeah.
All right. Let me grab your card. Do you have any questions? I mean,
No.
once we hear from the IB, I'll let you know what's going on. But
Do you know, out of
they
curiosity?
have up to a year. And they almost.
I mean, it's not like, you know, it doesn't do anything. It's more so, I just wish I knew, you know. It's more so to know if I could have done something had I. That's the hardest part.
We put a lot of vaccines.
I'd like to know if it's a suicide, but I'd still like to know what led up to her being sick for the last 5 years
Yeah.
of her life. Why?
Medical problems.
If it was in her head.
I'll ask the doc when it comes time.
Yeah.
But again, our medical exam, she may take up to a year on something. She does it quite a bit.
Yeah.
They're very thorough.
Well, and I'd rather at least, like, I was excited when they said, you know, I'm not excited, but when they said, you know, that they found something with their heart, they found like 5 different things. And that at least was encouraging because I went.
A lot of times there's a lot of contributing factors,
Yeah.
and it's a combination of these
And
things.
that's
The
what.
body starts to shut down. So we'll go grab your card.
And then, okay, email is on here.
Okay.
All right, I will, yeah,
If you have any other problems with anyone, give me a call.
basically the attorney, said she helped a lot. And she just said, you know what? Even though Lynn has a list, you don't have to abide by that. This is her will. And I said, no, I have no problem. She was very thorough in her last year. She was one of those people, the weird sickening thing about it.
She would rewrite
she
things
would
and rewrite
no.
things, and she forget.
She would literally talk to you every day. Now, you know where this is. You know where this is. You know what to do with this. You know, Jim gets this, you know, so, I mean, that's.
You know, my important papers are,
And you're like,
purse on the door, get that all out of here.
You don't have to tell me this, you know, I mean, we knew all that, but it's like, she was one of
Because
those.
when you're sick, you kind of, and you're sick, you just kind of think, I want to stop taking care of. And if she was one of those detail-oriented people, my father was the same way. As he's dying, he's going to make sure.
I think what did it is when her mom died, she made sure she had everything, you know, she went through a lot with her mom, so I was around for that period. She was,
Yeah, when her mom died, that was like, I'd say by the time she was done with the house, she had me go into the bank with her and sign over to lockbox, all the, you know, access to the bank accounts, everything like that. So and I would assume because of what she went through with her parents and there not being anybody, whatever money she had, she didn't want anybody to get.
Sure.
You know.
Follow the advice of the attorney and follow your heart. That's like the easiest way to do it. You know.
yeah.
Boy, well, walk you guys on. Wow, it's meant for 3, not 4. There you go, good. Good morning, how are
Good
you?
morning, is this guy, is
You got an issue with your probation agent. That's what you're here for.
it because I didn't tell her that we had talked last week, or didn't talk?
I don't know. I
I've
just
never
I
had a violation.
I don't know. You have to deal with
Because I didn't come in with you, and I'm like, I didn't have a problem coming in to see you. I can start a new job, and I'm gonna probably lose it after today.
I don't know what her issue is.
I can't believe this. I've never had a problem with her, and she's never done this to me. Never. So this is the only thing I can come up with, and I'm at Waukesha.
Yeah, I don't know. However, you are here.
Yes.
To talk about Lynn
Yes, please.
a little bit. The problem is you're in custody, so I need to read you your rights.
Okay.
So you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
Mhm.
Is that a yes?
Yes, I understand.
You know the room's being recorded.
Yes,
Okay, just so we're all clear, no
Yeah.
secrets here.
no secrets.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes,
You have the right to a lawyer before questioning and have him or her present during questioning. Do you understand?
yes,
You can afford a lawyer. One will be appointed for you before questioning if you wish. Do you understand?
yes,
You decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand?
yes,
Do you understand each of these rights that I've read to you?
yes.
Will understand the above stated rights and will answer questions at this time without the presence of an attorney.
Correct. Yes.
There.
It's happening, right?
Yep.
Sorry.
Today's the 9th. You know how I know? It's my wife's birthday. And dates are
I
important.
know I was
So
supposed to be going out of town in 2 days, and I just would like to know why I have a probation on.
Where are you going?
I was supposed to go to Kimberly for a softball tournament. And I just started a new job that this is not going to be good messing right on. I'm so worried. But I hope you have some good news or something to tell me worthwhile.
Well, I have, medical examiner has not made a ruling yet. They have a year to do so. And it's not atypical for our medical examiner's office to take the entire year.
Yeah.
It's just what they do. Our Dr. Linda is very thorough and methodical. Her counterpart in Milwaukee zips stuff off real fast. She takes her time. We have some questions about Lynn's daily operations, because you were the one taking care of her, right?
For the most part, yeah. I was the only one around, really. For
Right,
the
because she doesn't really have anyone.
6 months. No.
What would her day look like?
She didn't sleep normal, so I couldn't say she got up because.
Did she sleep in a bed, or she always stay in that? Okay.
She hasn't probably been in her bed for a couple weeks because when she came home from the hospital, she couldn't handle the height. She couldn't get up that high. So I would say usually before that, she'd wake up 3, 4 in the morning. She didn't sleep good, so she'd be napping throughout the day. And she didn't watch TV all day.
Did she walk okay?
Sometimes yes and sometimes no. Till right before the hospital, she could.
Okay.
During, like, on the way, we didn't ambulance. She literally got out of the car at the hospital and they said, "How are you doing this?" So, I mean, they saw it. Her last 3 days at the house, she was falling. She would get up, but she'd fall. That's why I had the bathroom thing right by her. Because she could do some, she couldn't do some. Sometimes she'd get up and get water. She'd make herself try, I would say once or twice to get up, but it didn't always work.
What, do you know why she went to the hospital the last day before her death?
She didn't go the last day before.
No, her last stay.
Her last stay. Physically, her body was shutting down.
She was weak.
She wasn't eating. She probably didn't eat in 2 weeks before. She was so dehydrated. And she knew she had to go. Me and her neighbor both said, "You have to go and do something because your body is shutting down."
And what's the name of the neighbor?
June or Judy?
Okay.
No. I don't have my phone with me. You guys know it.
Did we talk to her that day?
You talked to her that day. She was the only one who helped me pick her up when she fell off the ground.
Okay.
But I can't. It's not Judy. Judy's the other one. But it's in my phone. I know.
And we talked to her that day.
Yeah, she's all over. I gave you her information too.
And was she taking her own medicine?
She was taking her own medicine.
But she didn't drive or nothing?
No.
So you would go get the prescriptions?
Yes. Walgreens knows me. They got to know me very well. Even when she was in the hospital, she wanted a prescription because the hospital wasn't giving her her own prescription. And I brought it in and I let the nurses know that I went and got it for her. And they took it from her. I said, "I'm just doing what she told me to do, but I want you guys to be aware." So,
And were you paying for them or she paid you back? Credit card or file or?
No. Sometimes I paid for him, sometimes she paid for him. I went both ways.
And Lynn was taking I
don't remember offhand, to be honest.
Usually the pharmacists are paying. They were fine with you because you were the person? Well,
they knew Lynn very well at her Walgreens. And they also know me, and I was on file as who I was, but I don't know if she was taking, her main one was, I don't know most of them by heart except for she was, and then she had like a blood pressure, and I don't know the rest.
She's taking quite a bit of meds.
Yeah.
Like 20 of them, it looked like.
Those weren't all her prescriptions, though. I mean, I shouldn't say that. They weren't for the time. She'd have meds, and then the doctors would take her off. They'd put her on, take her off. So, I mean, she had meds all over her house. That was just the normal for her.
That was just the normal.
Yeah.
And was she taking stuff as far as prescribed, or was she kind of self-medicating herself?
Everything, for the most part, was prescribed. I know.
When I say as prescribed, as the doctor wants her to take it.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Hey, sorry, I think I paused it a minute ago. True Crime Wifey, you asked about a Hallmark movie with the tetrahydrozoline eye drops. There was a murder. I didn't know Hallmark did that kind of stuff. I thought that was just like cookie cutter Christmas kind of movies. So I did not realize that my mic had been turned off. Also, I wanted to read this really quickly. Somebody asked, was Lynn on hospice? I don't think she was. The prosecutors alleged that Jessy, though, was poisoning Lynn over a prolonged period before the final fatal dose. The timeline of poisoning was that it was over several months to maintain control over her and her finances. And then Lynn became significantly sicker after Jessy re-entered her life in 2018. And then the fatal incident, as we have talked about, is October of 2018. The motive was greed. Jessy is alleged to have stolen nearly $300,000. So I hope that gives a little more information.
No.
Because my mom's an assistant.
Yeah.
So I take care of the meds,
Yeah.
and if something's not right,
I used to tell her all the
the
time.
pharmacy doesn't give me, you know what I mean? Like if we run out of A,
Yeah.
and they're like, no, you can't get it for another 10 days, then I start to worry what happened.
I used to tell her
Because
all the time.
I don't
I
trust
would
the
be
care.
gone. Well, I mean, sometimes I'd get her stuff ready and sometimes she would because I wasn't there all the time.
Okay.
So I'd be getting stuff ready and then she'd be getting stuff ready. And I'd come back and I'd be like, okay, I left and you had this many pills of this.
Uh-huh.
Or this or this. Especially the new ones I knew because she just got them filled. None of it made any sense. And I used to tell her, I was like, oh, no, I'm fine. I said, what are you doing? That's not, you're supposed to, her set ones, and I don't know all of them, she'd take what she wanted.
Mhm.
She took Xanax just because it calmed her down, or so she thought, and she felt good. I don't know because I'm not a pill person. I've never been.
Yeah.
I take ibuprofen. That's all.
I get you. We have a pill organizer. Did
No.
she use one of those?
No,
Because like that
no.
Monday, Tuesday, Monday.
I've tried. Her pills wouldn't even fit those.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So when you said sometimes you set the pills up, like each day in the morning you come there. I mean, typically would you go there in the morning or the night or?
I didn't have a set. It just depended how she was doing the day before and what she wanted or what I had planned. There
Did
wasn't.
she call you and say I need you or?
She would either call or I'd call her to check on her and say, how's it going? I don't know how many times she called me because she fell or she needed water or, I mean, I always stocked her up on stuff, but it was, sometimes I could be out there a lot and sometimes I couldn't.
Mhm.
So it just depended what was going on.
Would you say you're out there almost every day then?
Yeah.
Especially
Towards the end, I mean, the last 2 months,
the day of her death. Do you remember when you were out there?
I gave my seat. Honestly, I don't.
True Crime Wifey, I think I might have found what you're looking for. Is it called Gourmet Detective, A Healthy Place to Die? It was Brooke Burns and Dylan Neal, and it was based on eye drops in a drink.
At this time. It was in the morning,
Okay.
but I don't know exact time frame.
You were there in the morning for a little while?
Yeah.
Well, most of the morning?
Yeah.
Did you remember if you gave her pills that day?
No,
You set them up?
no. When I got there, she was sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
I woke her up. We talked for a little bit, and I had to go to the gas station, or not the gas station, Pick and Save. I had a bunch of errands that I was putting off for days because I just didn't have time. I was tired.
Yeah.
And she kept saying, "Oh, just go do what you gotta do. Blah blah blah. I'll see you later." And I remember before I left, I asked her like, "Are your pills taken for the day? Do you need water?" Like we had a system, do you need this? Do you need that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want something to eat? And no, she said she was fine. I said, "Oh, I'll be back in a couple hours. I just want to get the stuff done." And she was like pushing me to go.
So you got there in the morning.
It was sometime in the morning. I was roughly there maybe an hour, maybe 2 at the most. I don't know for sure.
But you don't.
I mean, I had hand voter statement the day I left.
No, I got you. And you probably didn't give her pills that day.
I don't think so. I'm almost positive I didn't because the last couple of days I really wasn't. She'd ask for water, or sometimes she would put her pills in. She had a certain something bigger that tasted really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So she would always put that in her yogurt or not yogurt, pudding.
Pudding?
So she would ask for like water or pudding or something for me to bring by her, or certain pills, the bigger ones, she would like crush those up or whatever. So she'd be like, "Oh, can I get this or can I get that?" But I don't remember because normally if I was there earlier, I would give her pills or I'd check like the day or.
Mm-hmm.
But
You would think in 2019 they can make medicine taste better.
you would think they just would have a better system so people don't have access to that kind of medication.
I had this brilliant take my daughter her tonsils out, and I'm wondering because she doesn't want to swallow the pills because her throat hurts, right? I don't have a little pain patch for kids.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. You say you run errands that day, so you're there for an hour or two, and then do you stay?
So according to Google, tetrahydrozoline does not taste bad. It's often undetectable in beverages, and that makes it dangerous. It's tasteless and odorless. If you take a 15 milliliter bottle, stir it into 8 ounces of water, it's only a faint, stale taste.
Do you run errands for her then, like Pick and Save and Target or?
No, I mean, maybe a few things, like maybe I got water or something. I don't know offhand. Majority was for me, but I might have gotten her stuff too. I don't know. You know,
So you went back home then? Because at the time we were living in Franklin, right?
I was living in Franklin. Well, yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, this is
I
you're
know.
making me rewind here almost a year. I mean, I did write a statement that day. It has everything that I did and times. And
No, I get you.
I just trying to
Press
remember.
this part
It's
of this.
frustrating because I just don't understand why we don't have answers. I just don't get it.
Well, because I didn't go to medical school.
No,
And
I was excited thinking you had actually some news and
well, there's some inconsistencies, and we'll talk about those. But I'm trying to get an idea of how stuff works, because everyone's asking me how the pills were taken. Like some of them are crushed, you said.
Yep.
And
some were and some won't. I don't know to what extent.
But you
Some
weren't
of
like
them
to be involved with like we crushed this one every day.
No.
And
Nope.
because she was kind of handling herself.
No.
Her brain was still pretty sharp that she knew.
She was doing her usual. I mean, she couldn't, her biggest thing was mobility. That was probably the biggest issue, but she still got up to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't leave the house is what she didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't go and buy her drugs. I only got the stuff that she was prescribed. She had friends who gave her a ton of things back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't know towards her death, but.
There's no illegal narcotics in her.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Did you see her use illegal drugs?
I have prior. I mean, that was when she was
Toward
still,
the end or no?
I couldn't say towards the end. I would say maybe like 4 months prior to the hospital. I
When you say illegal drugs, I'm assuming a little bit of weed or something.
she smoked weed. She used cocaine once in a blue moon, and some kind of pills. And I don't know what, because this
Every trial or case or whatever.
wasn't my stuff. So
I got you. So you saw her use cocaine.
Mhm.
They just say, hey, you probably should be doing that with the pills.
I said that with everything. I mean, I yelled at her about her medicine all the time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's frustrating because she wouldn't listen and she didn't care and it made her feel good. I mean, she went to the ER twice
Uh-huh.
because she took it all and ran out. So then she was having like withdrawals or made herself withdrawals so she could go and get more.
Did you take her then?
Yeah.
And which hospital did you go to?
We guys went to the same hospital. It's the one just right down the road from here.
Waukesha Memorial?
I think.
Is it in Waukesha?
It's Aurora.
Aurora. Okay.
Always. She was admitted in there 4 times in the last 6 months of her life, at least. And once she was ambulanced, or maybe twice.
Sure. Is she taking care of her own bills at the time? Her brain sharp enough that she's...
No, she did some things, but she'd tell me what to pay as well. She'd say, okay, this month I got to pay this. This month I got to pay this.
Like, did she have a car payment then, or...
No car payment. She just had credit cards like crazy.
What she's in the credit cards for?
No idea. Anything she wanted.
She buys stuff up, but she didn't drive or leave the house.
Well, I mean, at that time, no, but she still had bills. Or, like, when I go to the store from her, she had, what's the grocery card? She would tell me all the time, oh, I haven't used it in 2 months. Go get groceries on this, or go get, but she never, I mean, her finances were never an issue for her. She did what she wanted. She do this, do that. I need this. Here's this for taking care of me. I mean, her finances were never, that wasn't her issue. That wasn't.
She was sharp.
Yeah, finances weren't her issue because I was draining her accounts, says Jessy. Leanne, you said that in the first interview, Jessy said she never used cocaine. Yeah. Inconsistencies. Here we go.
I mean,
Yeah.
she was doing...
Yeah, she did. I mean, she wasn't,
And
she didn't lose her mind. I mean, she just,
Well, sometimes people, when they
No.
don't feel good,
no.
like when my dad died at the end there, he just didn't care anymore. He didn't feel good, and
Well, I mean, she didn't care, but that wasn't about stuff like that. What she didn't care about was okay, today I'm gonna have 4 pills, I'm gonna take 10, or, I mean, that was more, she wanted
I'm
to
talking about the
be,
bills though, like, he didn't care at the end, the last
Yeah.
couple months, because I was taking care of everything.
Yeah.
He just, and that, my dad was also meticulous, but he took
Yeah.
care of everything. That's just the way he was.
oh, no,
But
she
he
wasn't like
was
that.
just sick. And
Yeah,
So, but she was pretty good. And she,
yeah,
and you said she had a lot of credit cards?
yeah. I just recently found out how bad things were.
And when you say a lot,
That's everything with the
4 or
court.
5 credit cards?
No, she had about 30 credit cards. Yeah.
She didn't have a big house though with lots of storage.
No.
You don't know what
But it
she's
was
buying.
packed. Her house was packed. Well, she bought jewelry, she bought her car, she paid for everything outright, or she put it on a card.
Okay.
So,
And her income was, she had the Social Security, that's where the money was coming in.
correct.
And she had some money when her mom died.
Yeah.
But no other sources of income that
No.
you know of.
No.
And you handled,
I mean, she cut hair on the side for a while, but I don't.
but not for the last
No.
year, right? I mean,
Yeah.
because she was sick for.
I mean, for people she knew, but not me. I haven't heard that in a while.
When did she stop like functioning normally? Like when I say normally, she just got sick.
Well, she's been sick for years.
Okay, but
So what do you mean, like,
well, when did she stop cutting hair for her friends?
oh, I don't know. That I can tell you.
Yeah, a year, 2 years, more than that.
Maybe a year. But that wasn't because she was sick. It was just because she didn't do it anymore.
She
didn't
still
have
wanna
to.
do it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know her. I've
Yeah.
never met her.
No,
All I see is pictures. So I'm trying to get an idea of
Yeah.
how she functioned or who she was.
She functioned normally up until about the last 3-4 months. I mean, she would go to the pool. If you ask her people in her condo, they all know her because that's who she hung out with. She walked around, said hi to everyone. I mean, that was her life.
Prior to the last previous to the last 6 months, was she driving then still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And were you out there helping her then at that time a little bit, or mostly the last 6 months?
I was out there, but not like that. It wasn't helping her either. It was just out there.
Just out there?
Yeah, I mean, she's like family, you know.
Oh, I get it. For the last 6 months, you were kind of her caregiver. She was paying you.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to say 6 months. She functioned until the end. I mean, I helped her. And it wasn't even, I don't want to say she didn't function. She would be like, hey, can you go get water today? I don't want to go to the store. I mean, the people at the store know her, you know, so they knew if she was having a good day, a bad day. She was good friends with like 4 checkout people at Pick and Save. It was unreal.
She seems like she had one of those personalities.
Yeah,
where
she
people
did. She
just-
talked to everybody.
Yeah.
She would talk to like just a stranger on the street, see her and say, hi, how are you doing today? She's a great person. Great.
The last 6 months when she's not feeling well, are you out there every day, do you think, or almost every day?
Almost.
And is she paying you on a daily basis or by the week?
No,
Or she just,
I mean, it was
did
all
you have
different.
like an official arrangement that I make $20 an hour?
No, there was nothing like that.
So she would just,
However she wanted to. I mean, there was no, you know, one day, oh, here's a check. One day, here's my card. Go get this. One day, I mean, it was no set.
no
No,
set amount.
No.
I'll pay you $100 a week, nothing
No.
like that.
I mean, she'd help out. She'd tell my mom, oh, this month I'm going to pay rent or I'm going to pay your car. I mean, she always was one of those people that helped everyone. There was no rhyme or reason for what she did, but I know years ago, my mom helped her out DUIs and stuff in the past. She owed my mom a ton of money and filed for bankruptcy. So she's always came back on that, even though she wrote it off. She's always helped me and my mom our whole lives. She's always helped us, you know. She paid my mom's rent probably 8 times in the last couple of years when I was in prison. I mean, she's just done a lot for us. It was never, and we've never taken advantage of that, if that's what you guys are thinking. I mean, she was, anybody who knows her, she gave everyone money. That gym guy, she helped him with over $20,000 in legal bills, his house, his this. I mean, that's just how she was. It wasn't, you know, I mean, because I feel like now you're getting into finances, like you guys think something's up, but that's how Lynn was with her money. She did what she wanted, how she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
She had a $10,000 bracelet, a $12,000 necklace. Why? Because she wanted it. She bought that a year before she died, just for the fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she didn't have a rhyme or reason of how she did things. She did what she wanted because she could, and she was always poor. Her parents died. She said, you know what? This is the first time I can do what I want, how I want. She bought the Jeep she wanted. She bought the condo. She hid the condo. She wanted to get there. But she was one of those people that lived day by day. This is, today I want to go shopping, or today I want to buy a jewelry. She'd call me all the time, hey, you want to go on vacation today? Let's just book a trip and go. I'm like, Lynn, what are you talking? I can't just up and go. But that's the type of person she was. Or towards the end, she got mad because one of her credit cards got reduced. She goes, I'm going to just go blow it all. And that's what she bought, the bracelet and whatever. And I'm like, what do you think? Like, her mind was just, she did what she wanted, how she wanted. I can't, have any say or control because it's hers. It's her stuff. It's what she wants.
The last week or two,
Mm-hmm.
she gets out of the hospital and then she dies like within the 2 weeks, right?
Yep.
It seems like she's out of control then. And when I say that, but she doesn't care. She's taking pills.
To me, it seemed like she gave up before she went to the hospital. It seemed like the hospital was a last-ditch effort for everyone who loved her because we were all pushing her to go. Her neighbor, Judy, her ex-husband, my mom, me, she was just in bad shape, and we wanted her to get help.
Who's your ex-husband?
Or ex-boyfriend, sorry. Ex-boyfriend, not husband.
Okay, and that's that Jim dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I never heard of an ex-husband.
No, it wasn't. It was ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
It just, we wanted her to get the help. We wanted her, and I think she went back and forth. She kind of wanted to feel better, and then she just was sick of being sick. She went both ways.
Did she struggle in the hospital?
Oh, a lot. A lot. They put a camera in after a couple days because they were having problems.
Because in the hospital, they make you follow the rules.
Mm-hmm.
As far as take this gun, you don't get to.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure medical examiners asked the hospital about her. They've asked, and I'm sure they had some words. The nurses, the doctors, I mean, they all had things to tell me every time I came in. That she was a handful. Because she wanted to do it her way. Didn't care what they told her. And if they didn't get the pills she wanted, they were giving her something generic. That's when, well, I need you to go get my prescription. I said, Lynn, they're giving you what you need. I'll get it because you're telling me to, and it's yours. It's rightfully yours.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why when I came back, I purposely told them. I said, I'm going to let you know right now, she has it. It's up to you guys what you want to do with it, but she wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when they took it from her.
Were you there when they took it from her?
No.
I think it was a triggered fight.
Maybe. She got it back when she
Was
left.
she mad at you when she found out you told them? Because she probably figured out that you told
Well, no, I did tell her I was going to tell them because I said, I don't know what you're supposed to be doing or not doing. And, I feel like when you're in the hospital, they're going to give you what you need.
Yeah.
So that's just my opinion.
They don't give you anything you're not supposed
Yeah.
to. And then
No.
they don't even like you bringing stuff in like a cheeseburger or something,
Yeah.
They want you to know exactly what you got going in and out.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, yeah.
Did your mom help out with Lynn?
No.
No.
My mom didn't. She did, prior. My mom helped out when Lynn's parents died. She couldn't physically do it again. She watched Lynn have a nervous breakdown and come back from it, but it was like a 6-month nervous breakdown. And she trashed her parents' house. A lot happened when Lynn's mom died. And physically it wore on my mom, just seeing her like that, because she's never seen that side of her. It was a totally different person. So that's why Lynn purposely had everything in my mom's name, like to take care of everything if something happened, even medical when she was alive. And she switched it to me because she said, your mom, A, doesn't have the time for it. My mom with her job and stuff. And she said, B, because she was there prior, I don't want to make her do it again. So.
Okay. I was going to ask you why it got switched to you. That explains it.
I didn't know if she switched everything. I only knew she switched some things. I had no clue at the end. I didn't know.
Were you authorized to use her on the credit card and stuff when she's telling you to? But not on all of them, because you said
I don't know. I have no idea. That was her doing, so I don't know.
We said she had 30 credit cards.
She had a lot of credit. I don't know exact, but it was a lot.
But she wasn't giving you different cards every time. You were using.
Oh no, she gave different cards. She liked to use her different cards. She said it all the time. I got to use this one. I haven't used it. She had stickies with dates and last time she used them and everything. I swear to God, I've never seen anybody like that.
Why?
Because she likes to keep track of when she used it last and okay, and you use it this time. That was just what she did.
Just cause.
I have no idea.
How many credit cards you got?
I have 4.
I mean, you got 2. Yeah, I think I got 2.
Well, not of all that I have, I don't use, so.
Well, you said Lauren is younger, but you kind of figure out that you don't need.
No.
You kind of pair it.
I mean, I was in shock. I was like, I have never seen this amount of stuff. Never. And her thing was, too, like the hospital. She kept saying, well, I'm just going to use everything because one day when I'm not here, I'm not paying any of it. That was her biggest thing. Pushing it. I'm just going to use it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to charge it all. And I'm like, what?
It's your money. I mean,
Well, yeah, you can do whatever you want.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
You're going to get stuck paying it.
we have different, everyone's life's a little different, you know. I used to be a lot looser, and now I have children. So, you know, that changes your
Yeah.
whole concept.
I'm the same way. You got to be very careful with money.
You know, it's like I don't buy soda at a gas station because it's like, well, I got to put 2 kids through college, at least one.
Yeah.
You know. The last 2 weeks,
Mhm.
did she fall since she got out of the hospital, the last hospital stay,
Yeah.
did she fall at all?
Yeah. That's when her neighbor helped me.
And Judy came and helped her, or whatever her name was,
Yeah.
June, or
I don't know why I can't think of her name right now, but I haven't talked to her in a while, so. Yeah, she helped me
did Jim ever come over?
Oh, no.
Help?
No.
When did she give Jim the money? Do you remember?
Want to say within the last year. And I think she might have given him money like 2-3 times, not just that. I want to say maybe like the last 3 years.
Do you know the last time Jim saw her? I thought at one time, and someone told me that like she didn't want to see Jim anymore. She told him not to
Her
come.
looks and stuff, yeah. I don't know, because he didn't come when I was around.
Okay.
His mom did. His mom was Judy. His mom did.
His mom's
Yeah.
Judy.
Mm-hmm. That's Judy.
Okay.
Not the neighbor, but that's where they
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Different.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, I can't think of the neighbor's name. It's driving me nuts right now. It's on my phone, but I can't think of the neighbor's name. But the neighbor would be probably the one who saw her just as, not as much as me, but I mean more, you know, and helped out. When she fell, I needed help.
Yeah, you can't get her yourself.
And then Judy was Jim's mom, and she would come every so often. She saw him more than Jim. I saw her towards the end more than Jim. So I don't know though on Jim. I couldn't tell you.
You don't know. There's another beneficiary in the will.
Anthony.
Who's that?
That is Kareen's son. Kareen is her best friend, just like my mom.
Does Kareen come over and help? Again, I don't know anyone. You don't say that. I kind of asked you why is
So-
Kareen coming over? Because he's my best friend, right?
Yeah.
So if he's in the hospital, God, besides wiping his butt, which I would do, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Just come take care of your guy, you know?
Half the people didn't know she was in the hospital. B, she didn't want him to know, and she didn't want to see him.
So
She's more
she's trying to push people away.
Yes. But that's how she was. If she didn't feel good, she didn't want you around. I mean, I wouldn't have been around when she
Including
didn't feel
you.
good,
I
but
mean, when
she
she
needed help.
tell you don't
Well,
come.
she'd have days that say, yeah, don't come, don't this, don't that. I mean, she did what she wanted, how she wanted.
Yeah.
Some days she didn't feel good. I usually knew if she said don't come, most of it was because she didn't want me to make the trip out again or drive out again but I usually went. I mean, I'm not saying I did every time, but I mean, she'd call me, I'd be out doing something. She'd call me and she'd fall. I'd have to leave and go, and I would. It wasn't a question of, oh, well, let's see, maybe I'll come. I mean, I just went. You have to.
This dude you're living with, I assume that's your boyfriend. Is it Scott or Craig? Or
Scott Craig.
does he ever go see her?
No, he's never met her.
Never
She
met her?
never wanted to meet him.
Just cause?
Because she was sick.
Interpret it clear in your mind, Jesse.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry.
You know what I mean?
He would have loved to meet her, but she just didn't want to do it. She
The laughing is so disturbing.
one time, only one time, she was willing to let him to come to the house because she said, well, this isn't what I look like to her. I told you she gained the weight and everything in the weight was 2-3 years. But her appearance changed. She always said, I don't want anybody to see me. And I'd be like, well, he's going to stop with me real quick. No, just can you drop him off at home? So,
Okay. Anyone else have contact with her besides you and the neighbor?
What do you mean contact?
Well, go see her.
Well, people talk to her.
I'm talking about go see her physically at the apartment or the county. That's the neighbor.
No.
There's two Judys, right?
Yeah, I don't. Her name isn't Judy. It's Jean.
Jean's the neighbor.
Yeah.
Jean's the neighbor.
Yeah.
Judy is Jim's mom.
Yeah.
Do you know her? What's her last name? Do you know?
I gave you all this.
Okay,
Sorry, I don't have it.
that's right. I didn't plan on doing this today, to be honest with you. Okay.
You did I.
Just came back from vacation.
I mean, I really didn't plan on any of this. I mean, I wanted to get information, don't get me wrong, but not this way. Didn't plan on never getting arrested again. I'm supposed to be off paper at the end of the year. And
I gotcha. Did you ever use the credit cards for something you weren't supposed to?
never.
Just everything on there is for
Always permission. Always. I know better. I know better. There's a reason I don't want to be sitting in these. I know better, and I really.
And you know why I asked, right?
I feel like you're asking because of my history.
That's why.
I feel like I'm sitting in cuffs for a reason now. I'll be very honest with you guys. I feel like this is all mixed together.
You're in cuffs with this policy.
No, but I mean, I feel like I was brought in because of this. I didn't put two and two together until I saw you guys, and I'm wondering why I was going to walk a shop. Granted, I was half asleep when I left the house, but I'm really starting to think you guys think I did something or I did something wrong. And if you knew Lynn, you knew the way she was. I didn't do anything, and I'll tell you that honestly.
I don't
I
know.
love her to death.
I don't know her. That's why I'm asking you a lot of questions, because I don't know who she was.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of the disadvantages of doing this job is you know her intimately.
Yeah, I know her very well.
And I'm investigating at that.
I get it.
And there's an anomaly in her toxicology. There's a drug in her system that's not supposed to be there.
And what would that be?
It's called tetrahydrazine.
What is that?
Commonly known as eye drops.
She uses eye drops all the time.
What does she use them for?
She used them for her eyes. But she went through them like crazy, which didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you say a lot, how much was she using?
I probably brought her 4 bottles while she was in the hospital.
Yeah.
She put them in her eyes all the time. All the time. And I was like, I've never met somebody that goes through it. She's like, my eyes are always dry. Always.
What kind of eye drops are you buying her?
Whatever kind. She didn't care. She didn't have like a history.
I mean, I'm not an eye drop guy, but we also refer to it as Visine. Is that?
Well, no, there's different. She likes a different kind. I don't know without looking at it. I really don't.
Okay.
No.
The hospital didn't have concerns with it?
I have no idea. I mean, she had it sitting out on her thing.
The last couple
But
weeks.
what would that do anyway? I don't get it.
Apparently, it's not good for you to use lots of eye drops. And that's what the medical examiner is concerned about.
Did they look in her house because she has boxes of them?
Does
Or
she?
had, yeah. Because she was well known for eye drops.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, what is that? Because that just sounds really weird to me when you said
Well, it
that.
sounded
So I'm
weird
like,
to us, too.
Yeah.
So, were you going to?
That's funny. She was well known for eye drops. Mm-hmm.
Buy eye drops for her? You're
Yeah.
buying at the end? Were you
I
buying
mean, that's
lots?
the same stuff that I bought for her all the time.
How many boxes of eye drops you thought you'd buy in a week, maybe?
In a week? I don't know, a week, but usually every time I went to the store, she'd ask for them, so I'd get anywhere, maybe like 6 at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're probably buying, so 6, 3 times.
It plays in the dirt. I'm so sorry. The cancer is all over inside me and it is a death sentence. I'm going home soon. I'm so very sorry. This is an old case we're watching. This questioning was in 2019.
Times a week?
No, I wouldn't think that.
I don't know. I don't know how many times you went to the
No.
store for, once a
I
week.
couldn't tell you how often, but usually anytime I went to get her water or something, she'd be like, go get eye drops or get, I always had the same list usually of what she wanted.
When you say water, it's more like bottled water.
Yes.
That's just what she preferred.
Yes. She didn't drink that. She didn't trust her. She didn't, ever since she lived in those apartments, she said the water was just funny. She had tested like 3 times. And she said that it just had a bad taste to it, like well water or whatever, because she lived in a lot of places with well water.
Mhm.
So she's been like that for as long as I can remember.
Did you ever taste the water?
I always drink the bottle too. It's habit for me. I just bottle at home.
Just asking if
Yeah.
you ever tasted the water.
Yeah.
Maybe it's, I don't know.
No, I drink bottle just like her. I never liked because we have funky water too. So
Did you ever see her like squirt the stuff in her mouth?
no,
Eye drops? No.
no, no.
No. Did you ever see her use different kinds of alcohol when she's taking her pills?
Oh, a ton. Well, what do you mean?
Alcohol, like
Vodka.
spirits, vodka.
Well, yeah, she drank vodka all the time. That's what was her main drink.
The last couple weeks, was she drinking?
She drank up until, I can't even say for sure. I know when she passed, she sold bottles at the house. She normally would go through 2 big things of vodka in 4 days, but I can't honestly say.
When you say big ones, the big 1.75 liter ones?
They're the.
What's the handle on it?
The Fleischmann's. The big Fleischmann's. Or was it Fleischmann? No.
Oh, Fleischmann's makes a vodka.
I know when I see it's the big plastic
bottle.
It's the biggest one you can probably get. And she'd go through 2 of those in 4 days. But I don't know what she was really drinking at the end. I don't, because she'd say she wouldn't have one, and I'd come there and she'd have a drink made. So
The day of her death, in the morning when you're there,
Yeah.
do you just think she's drinking that day?
I don't remember if I saw a cup out or not, to be honest.
If you saw her drinking at 9 in the morning, would you?
Oh no, she used to wake up and drink at 3, 4 in the morning. That was normal.
That was normal.
Yeah. That's half of why towards the end she didn't drive a lot, because you never knew when she was going to have a drink.
And when she took pills, and when she's drinking and taking pills, you say, hey, you shouldn't do that? And I know she'd say, it's none of your business, right? Or
She woke up at 3 or 4 in the morning and drank. It's kind of like Eric, right? He just drank a Moscow Mule, like in bed.
If you knew Lynn, she's been doing this for years. This is just what she did. I'm sorry, but it's what she did. She ain't going to change it. You saw her history. She's got 4 or 5 DUIs. She's been doing drugs just as long. She's not going to change because I tell her or anybody tells her. Nor am I going to make her change. It's her choice. She's older than me. I don't do it, but no, it's just, I guess it's hard for me because you guys don't know her. And anybody who knows her will tell you the same thing. This is how she is. You're not going to tell a full-grown adult that you can't drink when you want. I mean, not kidding. She would call sometimes at 6 in the morning completely wasted. Because that's what she wanted to do. If she felt like it. Sometimes
she cry and just to talk?
Oh, yeah. She's going to talk to you for an hour on the phone. And half the time you didn't know what she was saying, I'll be honest. She was very hard to understand when she started drinking and using her pills and whatever.
Did you go check on her then if she called you at 6 in the morning and all blotto and said?
Usually not 6 in the morning, but
later that
eventually,
day?
yes. Not always, because I mean, that's just how I was used to, that was her. So I knew she wasn't going anywhere. With the DUI, she knew not to get in that vehicle and drive anywhere. So that's why I have to.
She had a history, so she knew the consequences. And
yes. That was one thing she finally learned a long time ago. She never wanted to go back to prison.
When was the last time she was in prison? Do you remember? I don't know either.
I can tell you she got out around the first time I went. That's the best I can tell you.
When was that roughly?
2010.
You were in prison twice?
I got revoked.
Oh, okay. You went to, if you thought she was doing something wrong with the pills, you would have tried to stop her, right?
Well, I told her all the time she was doing something wrong, but she doesn't have the right amount of pills in there. But I don't know what you mean by stopping. I'm not going to take her pills away from her.
If she had, you know how you found her. Did you ever see that happen before?
Yes.
When was the last time you saw her that she's spooning pills into her mouth?
First went to the hospital.
Just before?
I would say about a day or two.
And
I'll be honest, there's been 3 times that she said, I want to give up.
yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore. And she always said, the day when it comes, I want your help. The day when it comes, I want your help. I said, I'm not helping you do anything. When it comes to pills or messing around with anything, I'm not looking for trouble. I'm not trying to get in trouble.
What she
She's
said,
a
like
full-grown adult.
like a Dr. Kevorkian type thing to help her kill herself.
She wanted it a million times.
Yeah.
I mean, she just was sick of being sick. And that's why towards the end, I mean, we said, Lynn, you need to go back in. The only one that can help you is a doctor. We physically don't know what more to do for you. When you completely give up and you're not eating, you're not drinking, you're doing whatever you want when you want to your body, but you're not doing physically what your body needs, it's going to shut down on you. And hers was. And that's why when she went in the last time, I mean, they were shocked. We walked in, they said, how are you even walking in here? Granted, we did get her a wheelchair since we got in there. But she just didn't care. She was at that point where nobody was helping her. They weren't telling her what's wrong with her. She didn't know what more to do.
When you were there the morning of her death, did you get the impression that something bad was going to happen that day?
I didn't, looking back at it after the things she said right away. I mean, when I came back and when the way I found her and replaying everything in my head from that day, I knew. That's what hurts the most. I didn't know when I left. I mean, obviously, if I would have known, I would have never.
Everybody say hey to Fletcher Boy. He's my neighbor here. You just got home from a round of golf at McCabe. Nice. I drive by there just about every day. Yeah, this case is crazy. We're going to wrap this up soon, though, and then we'll do a part 2 because this goes for like another hour and 20. So I don't want to make it that long. It's too nice today.
Left. I mean, that's the hardest part I have to live with is knowing that she did this and I could have been there or I could have maybe got her help or something. That's my hardest part. That's why I want to know what the hell's wrong or what's going on with her. But for me, that's the worst part is she died and I wasn't there. And I felt like she did it so I'd find her. Not that she wanted me to find her, but she did it knowing that I was going to find her. And she just wanted to be alone. And she did. I mean, she left that day, or I left that day. And, you know, I mean, the things she said, it was just.
Is there something specific that sticks out in your head that she said?
No, she said, I'll see you later on. I mean, her usual. But it was just, you know, she was rushing me. Just go do what you got to do. Just go. I mean, I'll see you a little bit later. And, you know, and then I think it's just certain things, I guess, over the course of time, you know, that she said. And, you know, she was very big into, you know, I want the doctors, you know, the doctors aren't helping me. I want to know what's wrong. I want to know. And then, you know, the next day I just don't care anymore. I don't want to be here. You know, she hit this where she went back and forth. And she always was, I'm sick of being sick. I'm sick of being sick. That's all she ever said. Because I'm sick of being sick. I just want to feel better.
Well, she should have been saying, I'm sick of being poisoned. It's sad. It makes you wonder, though, how many times this kind of thing has happened and it was just written off as a natural cause or something. Don't y'all ever like look at people and wonder, or like, you know, do you know someone who's killed someone? Maybe I'm the only one that thinks like that. But I often wonder.
You said earlier that you kind of would crush the pills up for her.
No,
You never did?
very once in a blue moon. That's when she didn't have the strength or would say, you know, I want this one in my plate.
But the day of her death, you didn't crush them for her.
What?
The day of her death, you didn't crush
No.
them for her before you left. The last time she caught her with the spoon and the pills, did you have to take the spoon away from her? Did she fight with you?
I mean, I've taken the plate and the spoon away from her, but I've also brought back to her because there were certain pills she couldn't swallow. Physically, she couldn't. I mean, we'd sit there and they'd come back up. Sit there and they come back. So, I mean, it went both ways as far as the pills she crushed. I mean, I didn't sit there and let her crush 20 pills in my presence. You know, I let her, the main few that she always did. Usually if I come back, there'd be more or different ones, or, you know, you can tell by looking at a plate. You know, obviously if they're all white, you can't tell. But, I mean, I'm telling you, I know when I left every day, and I'd come back and the pill amounts aren't what they should be. And then she always kept pills on the side of her that she didn't take anymore. And those were suddenly getting put up on the table. And she'd, I grabbed those by mistake. You know, she'd make up stuff. And she'd act like she didn't, you know, like, I didn't put those there, or I didn't take any of those. And I'm like, why are they out?
I'm guessing at one point you tried to, like, get rid of the old pills and try to get it organized?
No,
or no?
I've never tried to get rid of her old pills. You do not touch her stuff. When it comes to that, you do not. Because her thing was is, if I need it down the road, I'm going to take it. They were her pills prescribed to her, even though she wasn't taking them anymore. They were hers. I was not. There's some things you just do not mess with of hers. And that's her medicine and her vodka.
Mhm.
The one time I tried taking her pills away from her and put them where they were out of her reach and hid them from her so she couldn't find them, she was pissed. Those are her pills. They're prescribed to her. And I thought, you know what? I'm not going to argue with you. We spent an hour and a half fighting about it.
Yeah.
They're her pills. I am not responsible for her. She's a full-grown adult. I gave them back to her because I spent an hour and a half fighting with her.
Oh, I get you, but you have some responsibility because she's paying you to kind of help her.
You have some
Sometimes the
responsibility. I
Sometimes people
understand
aren't in the
that.
right mind, you know, and it sucks.
It's not that. She was like this before she was sick.
Yeah.
If it wasn't this pill, it was that pill. She's been like this for years. And that was before she was sick. She liked her pills. Doesn't matter what it is. There wasn't a set. She was well known to like drugs and alcohol. That never changed. Lynn grew up that way and she stayed that way. Maybe the pills changed or the alcohol changed or the drug of choice but that's what she did. So it's just it's so frustrating sometimes. Just thinking of like how she was.
I'll tell you this, she didn't overdose on any kind of prescription medication.
Okay.
Everything was a therapeutic level.
What does that mean?
That means she didn't have too much of it in her system. If she's supposed to take 200 milligrams of,
They were there.
that's what her blood showed, that's what she was taking.
So then what?
What killed her is the eye drops.
Are you serious?
Do you think someone would have went in there and tried to kill her with eye drops?
No.
Put it in her drink,
I swear to God, I
her
don't.
vodka?
No.
Does anyone have a motive?
No.
Jim,
No. This would be all her. And I'm
Corrine,
100%
is
honest. with you.
Corrine financially squared away? She doesn't need the money.
It's nothing for money. This is what Lynn wanted. I'll tell you that. She looked at a million. I didn't know that, but she looked at ways.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Wow, Fletcher boy. All right, bringing us Sunday fact I didn't know. A couple of drops of Visine in a drink was an old bartender revenge for rude customers. Wow.
Looked at the bag thing. This is something she knew what she was doing, obviously.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize it, but she had to know what she was doing. Lynn was very determined to go out on her own way. She was determined to do things her way. That was just plain and simple. And I hate to say it, but she did what
I think I've told this story before on a live, but years ago when I was going through a divorce, and our son was 5. You know, you go like Saturday morning soccer game or whatever, and my ex-husband to be was like, "Hey, brought me my favorite latte drink from Starbucks," and I thought, "Oh, he's just being nice," and I drank it. Now I don't know, but I'm gonna tell y'all how deathly ill I was within like an hour. Thankfully, the soccer game was close to where I was living. But I had to have a friend come and get my son for the weekend because like I was on the floor of the bathroom towel, sick as a dog. Now, I don't know. It could have been a virus, but I have often wondered.
she did. The same with her pills. She got sick on her vodka. She got sick on pills. She did a lot of things that I don't agree with, but she did them the way she wanted them. I don't know how more to say it.
The medical examiner tends to think someone killed her.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because they didn't find any Visine bottles next to her.
They're all over her house.
But she didn't really move around. That's what we were told, is she didn't really move. So the medical examiner
I
tends
can
to
honestly tell you, I know they're
think
all
that someone
over.
gave it to her.
No. I was the only one there.
I didn't see any Visine.
I did not give her. They're all in her bathroom. And there was 2 on her nightstand.
Not next to her.
They were on her nightstand next to her. I swear to God, I know they were because she always kept them right there.
Oh, there's a picture of the nightstand. The medical examiner does a real thorough job when it comes
I
to
agree with
medications.
what you're saying. 100%, but
And there's no.
I don't know anybody who would do that to her, and I'm not lying. I don't know anybody who would want to do that. Who
I don't
would
know.
do
I'm
that?
asking you.
I don't know anybody.
I don't know either. That's why I'm asking.
I know. Out of curiosity, she was in the hospital for 2 weeks. Why wasn't this found there?
Apparently, the body metabolizes it very quickly. That's why you can put it in your eyes. When I say metabolize, you know what that means?
No. Well, I do. I mean,
process it
eat
real
food,
quickly.
yeah.
And people use eye drops like a date rape drug that I can slip it in your drink like a Mickey.
I've heard that.
Yeah. In fact, it was in a movie one time, apparently.
They're not White Crashers, I think.
Yeah.
But it was used like diarrhea or something.
Yeah, it gives you diarrhea. And did Lynn have diarrhea at all?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Which kind of mean the medical examiner thinks someone was giving this to her.
Diarrhea all the time, dehydrated all the time, drinking vodka all the time. Okay.
In an attempt to kill her. Because she has a lot of it in her.
What do you mean a lot?
A lot. Like not enough, you can't take it through your eyes. It has to be ingested. Through orally.
I've never seen her drink it. Ever. Ever. And why would you drink eye drops? I mean, what would it taste like? I don't even know, but
I don't know. It's very
I don't know, Jesse, but we're going to download your phone. No, I don't know if that's how they. I don't know.
odd. This is why it's taking so long.
so
There's not a lot of research on this either.
I understand.
You know, it's not like rat poison. The little rat poison thing with the wife and the husband.
All her medications were completely normal. I find that very weird.
In fact, there's 2 pills in her stomach. That's it. The medical examiner thinks the body was staged.
I was the only one there, and I didn't stage anybody. I'm not lying. I was the only one there.
I haven't
So
accused
you're
you
freaking,
either.
I know, but you're freaking me out right now because I know what people are going to think, and I spent the most amount of time with her, and I didn't kill her. This is my family.
I told you
I
I
have
had
no
news,
reason.
and here it is.
This is.
Something's wrong.
I see that, obviously. I mean, I kind of figured something was wrong, period, because I didn't think it should take this long, but I didn't think this is what you tell me. I thought it was going to be too hard to figure out pills or something of that nature.
It's real odd because the pills are where they're supposed to be. Everything's fine. There's no pills in her stomach. When I say no, there's 2 pills.
Yeah.
Which is inconsistent to her.
But that's inconsistent with what she should have been taking on a regular basis. Well, I don't know how long pills metabolize.
And I don't know either how long it takes to process through the system. But if someone's spooning pills into their mouth,
Yeah.
they're going to be here. You know, and they're not here.
Yeah.
And this tetrahydrazine.
What about the pudding? Did they find pudding?
I don't know. I can't answer.
I mean, I'm just curious because I do.
Okay, True Crime Wifey says that the gourmet detective movie by Hallmark Murder series, it was 2017, and then this was 2018 when she died. But Wedding Crashers, which shows that guy getting really sick, that was 2005. That was probably the first time I ever knew that it could do that. I'd never thought about like it killing somebody, thought about making them sick. 2005. My divorce was around 2007.
You know, the day before I was
What
there when
stomach
she
contents like pills?
Yeah.
Pills kind of stand out.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, no, I understand, but I'm saying if they're crushed pills, I just remember the day before when I left at nighttime, she took her pills in her pudding, and I was there for that.
Yeah.
That was like her regular.
But if you saw her in the morning and she's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
everything's cool.
I mean, she wasn't fine, but she wasn't.
She wasn't like this. You know, she was talking to you. I'll see you later, hon.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. And then you come back, like at what?
I mean, she wasn't. She was asleep when I got there. She was her regular. You know, when we talked for a little bit, it wasn't like.
You didn't think something was imminently wrong?
No,
You
nothing.
need to call 911.
No, I would have called in a heartbeat. Obviously, I mean, I'm the one who took her in. I'm the one who called the other times if she didn't. I would have never thought anything of that nature, ever.
Again, the medical examiner is concerned because it looks like the body's staged with the spoon and the plate because there's no pills in her. Her medicines are fine therapeutically in the blood. Everything's where it's supposed to be. there's this tetrahydrogenine in her system, and I'm probably mispronouncing that.
I don't know.
However, she's supposed to have 0 parts in your body.
Mm-hmm.
She has 160 parts. They say 60 parts is lethal to an adult. That's kind of the common belief in the
What do you mean
medical.
part? Like, how much is that? Like,
A part. When you say part, that's a scientific term.
okay.
So,
I mean, is that like 5 glasses or?
the medical
Yeah,
examiner thinks
like, I
to
don't-
think about 4 to 5 bottles of the little bottles of eye drops,
Yeah.
typical Visine drops. And it's probably given in a short period of time.
So when they say like time, when do they think she died? Do they know that?
Exactly, they don't. And it's not like on TV where they put a thermometer in and go,
Yeah.
the body's been dead approximately between 4 and 2 hours, 2 and 4 hours. It doesn't work that way in real life. She obviously died that day.
Yeah.
They know that based on the rigor mortis and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff. But even that's not an exact science to the minute. So that's why we're real concerned about how there's no pills in her. The blood's therapeutic. She's this high level of this drug in her system, and it has to go in real quickly. Because originally, when we found this out, we kind of thought, well, maybe this was being done over a period of time.
Yeah.
That it builds up in your system,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Like being accidentally ingested through the eyes,
Yeah.
and it took her a long time. A lot of calls to Boston, that kind of stuff to get some more information on this. A lot of real smart people have been working on this for the last January.
Understand, yeah.
Since January.
I get it. They've been working on it for a long time. That's why I thought we got something.
So I mean, the medical examiner is going to say that she was poisoned with Visine. Now the question is how it got in her.
Yeah, I understand that.
You don't think what's the neighbor's name again? Not Judy. It's Jean. You don't think Jean would do it?
I don't see anybody doing this. I really don't. I mean, I know all these people, but I don't see any of them doing this. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't see any of it. I don't. This just doesn't even sound right in my mind. It's like mind blowing because I thought for sure it was this, and I would have never in a million years thought differently. And I'm being 100%.
Never in a million years. That's something that Donna and Charlie and an unindicted co-conspirator like to say a lot.
I just don't see it.
Well, they're trying to look at this as a murder.
That's just insane to me. And this is why I'm here.
One of the reasons.
Do you guys think I murdered her?
Did you?
I swear to God, I didn't. I did
You
not.
won't have the most to gain on this.
I have no reason to murder her. I could see why people would think I'd have the most to gain. I have no reason to murder her. She was my family. I'd rather have her be here now. I did not murder her. Under whatever I have to, I did not murder her. I did not. I'm 100% honest with you.
Did you?
I didn't give
Did you
her.
help her end her life?
I didn't help her end her life.
Because I'd understand if I did.
I did so. I swear to God, I did.
Because my dad's dying there, and he's saying, "Christopher, I want to die."
I get that.
And
She said it.
And he's tearing you, and you love him so much, and you don't know what to do.
I did. I swear to God, I did not. I've gotten her everything she wanted, but I never would have thought that. I would have never, in a million years, I would have never done this. I would have never done this. This is the worst thing that, for anybody. And if she even knew this right now, or knew that I was going through this, she would be in shock, complete shock, because this isn't what she would have wanted. I can tell you that for 100%. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't help her. I didn't do anything without what she wanted. And I don't even want to say it like that because it doesn't sound right, but I didn't give her anything. I didn't even give her pills wrong or vodka or drug. I didn't give her anything. I didn't give her this eye drop or whatever it's called. I didn't do any of that. I didn't give her anything except for buying her stuff. I didn't physically put anything in anything, crush up anything, make her swallow anything, I didn't do it, whatever it is. I didn't do it. I can tell you that. It didn't happen. I didn't feed her anything. Everything she did was on her own will, except what I would put in, or I would get her water or get her pudding for her or crush up the few things, you know, that, but I never put anything in anything except the way she had it.
Mhm.
I didn't put eye drops or anything with eye drops except purchase them. I didn't give them to her. I did nothing. I swear to God on that. I didn't. This is just freaking me out right now.
How much money did she give you over the last 2 years, do you think?
A lot. I don't know. Dollar wise,
Throw a number out at me.
maybe 20,000.
If a forensic accountant looked at the stuff,
For 20,000.
Well, I guess I don't really
Somebody
sit
gives
and
me
think
200,000 and 20,000. I know
I get
that.
it that way. I guess I just don't sit and think about like all she's done a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I don't sit and think about it that way. And me killing her is gonna do what? What would that do? I'm just curious because how would I get her money then? Why would I kill her for money?
I mean, it's just,
It's my family.
I tend to think that you didn't, when you say kill
I feel
her,
like there was an
I-
edit
it's
there.
just-
Like
I don't think you
look
killed her.
box one.
What would that do? I'm just curious because how would I get her money then? Why would I kill her for money?
I mean, it's just,
It's my family.
I tend to think that you didn't, when you say kill her,
It's just.
I don't think you killed her. I think she was sick and she didn't want to, she was done. And she wanted to finish her life and she needed help. Or she wanted help.
I understand you
And I
saying
think you
that,
helped
but
her.
as far as helped her though, I didn't.
I think
I
you
didn't.
administered her some of that Visine.
I did not.
The medical examiner tends to think that someone else had to give it to her because it makes you real lethargic and you kind of fall in and out of consciousness at the levels of what was in her, which means someone has to keep giving it to her because she's not capable of going to get another bottle. She won't be capable of disposing of the bottles which aren't found around her. She needed someone to help her.
Yeah, I always picked up her garbage, brought her new bottles, but I didn't put anything in them. I've never even uncapped them for her. She did that herself.
I gotcha. But that day, with the level of drug in her, someone needed to give it to her. Because once she starts to take it, she's not going to be able to function properly. At that,
True crime wifey, you said, is the detective trying to treat Jesse like some sort of Dr. Kevorkian in here? I think it's just a tactic to get her to admit it. That's my opinion.
level of toxicity, she won't be able to walk. She'll be able to keep her eyes.
I wasn't there though, and I have receipts to prove that.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't there. I was there for a short time. Does that not help me? Because I can see what you guys are thinking, but I literally was shopping.
I'm thinking that you helped her.
I didn't help her, I swear to God. I did not help her. I would tell you the honest to God truth. She's asked me a million times to help her with things, and I did not help her.
So you're there for a short time. What's a short time?
Like an hour or two at the most.
And then you went back home, or where? You said you ran
No.
errands.
I ran errands. I went to stores. I was shopping for hours.
Which store did you go to then?
I went to Pick and Save
Which one?
on Highway 100. I can get you receipts for everything.
Highway 100 and where?
Highway. Hold on, wait. Let me just make sure. Rethink and make sure I got the right stores.
Just take your time.
No, because this is a big deal.
I
I'm
want you to
sorry,
take your
officer.
time. It is a big deal.
I believe it was Pick and Save on Highway 100 in House Corners. Would
All right, I'm going to stop it there. I don't know when we'll do the next one. Maybe tomorrow, because it's just got an hour left on it. But while I have y'all here, I want to try something. I found these sounds in StreamYard, and y'all tell me if you hear this. Okay, so y'all do. I didn't know that. Did you know that's in here, True Crime Wifey? You go under like, where'd I go? Media assets. And there's like little noises. Well, that's kind of fun. I'm going to take my videos to the next level. A loophole lawyer uses them. Okay. Well, I didn't know they were there. Well, thank y'all. So this will be a good one, I think, to cover. Mia Wallace told me about it. So, as I said, I just can't cover the breaking news stuff, and it's too stressful covering live trials. But thank y'all so much. OJ Bronius uses them. Well, I've just been missing out. See? Y'all have an awesome day. It is beautiful. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. It's great seeing you. Appreciate it. And y'all have a happy Saturday.
Thank you all for riding with me till the truth brings victory. I'm Leslie B, justice seeker, story keeper, and we're still watching, waiting for justice.